Good evening everybody and welcome to Apex Racing TV. It's rounds 29 to 32 of the British Sim Racers Formula Renault series on Apex Racing TV. Andrew Woodhouse alongside Adam Bath here at Donington Park. And Adam, well, we're very happy to welcome back Alex Simpson to the broadcast booth tonight.
Yeah, we're back as a free, and what better track to do it? My favourite track on iRacing, Donington Park, the Grand Prix circuit, 4 races in the Formula Renault. What more could you wish for? It's great to be back.
And Alex, I know you love this place as well. Hey, welcome back, mate. Welcome back.
Yeah, good to be back. Be a good race. I do enjoy a bit of Donington, and yeah, been doing some laps here this week. Little Formula Renault 2.0 as well, and yeah, it's a lot of fun out there. Very high speed, very fast flowing track, and overtaking is going to be difficult. And then of course we've got the very two sharp hairpins as well at the end of the track. Very bumpy is chicane as well, so gonna have to watch out for drivers crashing off there. Very easy to make mistakes as they're trying to get as close to the bollards as possible.
And Adam, it's very close in the championship at the moment. If you could take us through who's doing what.
Yeah, so Pete Berryman leads the way in the championship standings on just over 2,000 points after the opening 28 races. David Baker for CQR Club in second, so only 2 points behind as well, so Baker pushing him all the way. René Osterkamp is in third, with Paul Denton in fourth, Pashali Shergis in fifth, with Michael Hall in sixth. Seventh is Stephen Baxter, who got 2 pole positions in a row last time out at Road America. Eighth is Jos Honig, ninth Martin van Luzenoord, and 10th is 10th is Christian Rose, 11th Nathan Davis, 12th Jack Keithley, 13th Antoine Higgling, Ashley Blakewood in 14th, and John Godfrey rounding out the top 15. And into the Pro-Am standings, Paul Denton leading the way there, 78 points ahead of Michael Hall. And then for third is Stephen Baxter, Jos Honig, his teammate, is in fourth, Christian Rose 5th, 6th Nathan Davies, 7th Ashley Blakewood, 8th John Godfrey, 9th David White, and 10th Daniel McCauley. And in the team standings, Apex Racing UK unsurprisingly have a 300-point lead over Faker Simsport Europe in second, Apex Racing Academy in third. Amazing really, considering the only 2 of their drivers that have been on the podium this season are Josh Thompson and Martin van Luzenoord. Apex Academy in third, CQR Club fourth, Pro Sim in fifth, Team Mad sixth, 7th Apex Sims, 8th Blue Flag Racing, 9th Radicals Online, and 10th is Virtual Drivers with Quaif 11th and Creative Racing in 12th, rounding out the point scorers this season.
Yeah, and some great championships going on at the moment. Alex, just quickly before we start, the new build has arrived, of course. Is there any changes to this car in particular of how it behaves?
Yeah, they've changed the drivetrain just a little bit, which means that the car downshifts a lot more naturally, much more like the the real life version. So drivers can attack their corners a little bit more, rather than you missing downshifts. So that was it, really. Not too many other changes.
Right, so we're going to see some great action out on the track, I'm sure. So it's over to Adam for the grid and also for the start of the race one.
Okay, so Pete Berryman starts on pole position. Graham Carroll starts in second. He was able to get a win when he was last in the series back at Motegi in the middle of February. Martin van Luzenoord starts in third, 4th Oscar Mangan, 5th Samuel Lebert, 6th Josh Thompson, 7th Antoine Higgling. I think that makes an Apex affiliated top 7. Jack Keithley is in 8th. 9th, René Osterkamp, 10th, David Baker, championship leader. He needs to try and keep Berryman in sight. 11th, Paul Denton, 12th, Christian Rose, 13th, John Godfrey, 14th, Ashley Blakewood, 15th, Jos Honig, 16th, Tom Depker, 17th is David White, 18th, Stephen Baxter, 19th, Michael Hall, and 20th, James Nash. 21st, Ralph Cullinan, Tanguy Pedrozzoli, John McCutcheon, who won last time out brilliant style at Road America, in 23rd, Kip Stevens 24th, and Matt Bunn starting at the back in a CQR car in 25th. Amazing really, we've got 4 pro drivers inside the top 10. Best of the best, Alex.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, strong qualifying for the guys, so yeah, happy there. And yeah, I'm going to need it, because like I say, it's not easy to overtake here. Just waiting for the final few cars to make their way to the grid. Josh, there he is.
Martin van Luzenoord Oh, more. We'll have that. I'll tell you that stat later in the race. He hasn't won from pole. He's only won once from pole position. But more moments. Green lights are on, and we're underway here at Donington for race 1 of the day. Good start from Berryman, but who's that into second place? That's Carroll. He's trying to cut across. Martin van Loozenholt in third place there. The old sparring duo at it again. Carroll round the outside of Fredgate Bend, and Van Loozenholt loses it, hits Carroll, comes back across the track, collects one of the other Apex cars. Might have been Oscar Mangan, but that is a terrible start for Martin van Loozenholt, Alex.
Yeah, not what he wanted at all. Very easy to do that. Cold tyres, morning conditions here. We didn't pick up on that. And the car is very, very lively the first lap as well, as Graham having a look on Berryman right now as well. Got a bit of wing damage there after the contact too.
I don't know if that'll be affecting the car at all, but it's definitely affected the visuals of that Formula Renault 2.0. Going on to the back straight, we haven't had time to mention, but we are on the Grand Prix layout today. 4 kilometres, 12 corners. Someone else is off in the background. That is Oscar Mangan, who won last week, 2 weeks ago at Road America. That's another Apex car dropping down the timing screens.
Very, very
down
slow.
to 10th.
Baxter, very, very slow. Coming out of Coppice. Don't know what the problem is for him.
Problems already then. And Samuel
Safe to say that's not the start you want.
No. Van Loozenholt about...
Not for them anyway, for other people it's great.
It's been a great start for Samuel Lebert. He's up to third position. He's now duking it out with Josh Thompson going into the final corner, pushing him onto the grass just a little bit there. And Samuel Lebert getting out of shape going through the final corner, and he looks like he's going to hand the position back to Josh Thompson there. So across the line, Berryman leading. Second is Graham Carroll. Third, Josh Thompson. Fourth, Samuel Lebert. Fifth is Jack Keithley up 3 positions. Sixth, René Osterkamp. He's also up 3 positions. Baker as well. 8th is Antoine Higelen, and then 9th Oscar Mangan and Paul Denton rounding out the top 10. Good battle here, Alex, between Denton and Mangan. Mangan trying to hold these guys at bay here, going into the old hairpin.
Yeah, I don't know if Oscar got any damage or anything like that. I don't think he did. I know certainly he had some PC problems, so limited time for testing for Oscar. Maybe showing just a little bit out there. Oh, and contact from behind. That was Godfrey, I think, on Denton. Sent him spinning. Denton will not be happy with that. I'm sure they'll be exchanging words after this race is finished.
Well, Paul Denton, well, at least on my screen, he's got an Apex Academy livery on. Does he drive for the team, Alex? I can't remember, but yeah, John Godfrey in a bit of trouble there with Paul Denton. That could be a penalty for the next race meeting. Meanwhile, Oscar Mangan and is at it again. Looks like he's just got past Antoine Higelen, who might have had a few issues. May have been a slowdown penalty at the chicane. And now John Godfrey has got Christian Rose right behind him as well.
Denton is fake, by the way.
Okay. Baker Sim Sport Europe driver Paul Denton. What about Godfrey, Alex? Is he's Apex Academy yet?
Yeah.
Berryman then. Pete Berryman, 8/10 of a second ahead of Graham Carroll. And I don't know whether there's any damage on Graham Carroll's car, but these two definitely very quick. Pete Berryman, Formula Renault official series champion last time around. Graham Carroll, iRacing Road Pro Series champion from 2016. And they've had the first race meeting of the iRacing World Championship Series. Alex, how did they get on in that race?
Yeah, Graham finished 6th, I believe, maybe 7th, off the top of my head, and unfortunately Pete got wiped out in spectacular fashion. Kind of resembled Gutierrez's crash at Bahrain. Little action going on behind Lebert and Thompson again.
Thompson trying to uphold the honour for Apex Academy at the moment after Martin van Loozenholt's demise. Thompson has been on the podium a few times this season. Been on the podium, as I look at the sheet, he's been on it twice. Most recently at Road America 2 weeks ago. So doing well here, up in third. And is holding back a pro driver in Samuel Lebert, who we saw in the iRacing Road Pro Series last season. And behind them, Jack Keithley in the Faker Sim Sport Europe car. So good battle there over what is third, fourth and fifth.
Yeah, you could argue that Keithley should deserve a pro license as well. Was in a position to get that on the final race of the season until he got absolutely wiped out. And yeah, and that goes there goes your license, unfortunately. And the Bear obviously drives in the Blancpain World Championship as well. So Yeah, lots of talent out there right now.
Lots of experience. Battle just behind these guys between David Baker and René Osterkamp. This is over 6th and 7th. Baker trying to hold his favourite position, 6th place. Could really explain why that is, but yeah, over the years he seems to be in 6th place more times than not, and yeah, holding back René Osterkamp, driving for the Vector Sim Sport Group. The battle between those two.
Yeah, Osterkamp been one of the sort of standout drivers. You know, we didn't know too much about René before he joined this series, and yeah, he's just got quicker and quicker and quicker, isn't he? Really, and yeah, he's always competing in and around that top 10 now, and certainly going to be a driver that I'm sure will make the showdown, and you know, can have a little pop at this this prize money that's up for grabs.
Yeah, he's third in the championship, but he's only picked up 1 win this season, and that was race 9 of the season, race 1 at Silverstone. Since then, he hasn't been on the podium too many times, as Ralph Cullinan drops down my timeline screen just for a brief moment. In fact, his most recent podium was at Road America 2 weeks ago, but that was only his 2nd trip to the podium alongside his win earlier in the season at Silverstone.
Carroll dropping back now, 2.1 seconds back from Berryman. That wing damage obviously coming into play a little bit. Last lap by Lebert and Thompson were a little bit quicker, but they're still battling each other out as we just see Osterkamp go just a little bit wide through the old hairpin. No real issues there. You can run it out there. There's quite a bit of runoff area. Just yeah, just bump the car around a little bit. So just get out the gas a little bit and make sure you survive. We have lost 3 drivers now. Matt Bunn, poor old Tango. Nothing changes for him then. And,
have you seen what happened?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, it was. I think it might have been a disqualification. Well, Tanguy Pedrozzoli had no rear wing going into the Melbourne loop, and yeah, the two come together, and Pedrozzoli goes off, and I believe Matt Bunn gets disqualified. So that's what happened there between those two.
Yeah, poor old Matt Bunn doesn't seem to get any luck either, does he? Really?
No. Yeah, he was starting at the back today, and yeah, things definitely not going his way. Currently sits in a 25th position in the championship standings. Sums up his luck, really. However, he does do a very good job of getting the sessions up nice and properly for us. So things are still going. He's still doing a good job out there, Matt. Yeah, this race is a 11-lap race, so we're only on lap 5 of it. We're just about to approach the halfway mark in the race, and we've got 20 cars still running on the track out of the 25 that started earlier, and Pete Berryman 3-second lead over Graham Carroll in 2nd, and also Samuel Lebers just drops off the rear of Josh Thompson for the time being. However, the battle still rages between Osterkamp and David Baker. They were very close going into the corner at the top of the hill there. And now going onto the back straight. Is it really long enough to pick up a slipstream, Alex, before we get into the loop section?
You have to be absolutely right on their tail to do it. So, no. I think it's the short answer. Not from there, anyway. But yeah, so that's why I said overtaking's going to be difficult. You know, when you're a driver of similar pace to you trying to overtake, which is what we have, I think, with Osterkamp, Baker, and Lebert and Thompson. You're kind of waiting, you know, just trying to see if you can spot a mistake and an opportunity to attack. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult indeed. David White and Josh Honig as well, having a little battle a bit further back. Team Mad car there, Mr. White. And yeah, Jos in for Sim Sport.
Yeah, they're just heading through Goddard's at turn 12. David White for Team Mad as well, with that black and yellow liveried car. And Jos Honig, who I believe has collected the most pole positions this season. Well, he's alongside a whole lot of other drivers that have collected 3 pole positions this season, along with Pete Berryman and Stephen Baxter, I do believe. So, yeah, helped by the reverse grid as well. Honig has been on pole position 3 times. All 3 of them have been the reverse grid, and it helps to create a bit of drama as Osterkamp has got past Baker. In fact, Baker's gone off. He's gone off in Coppice. What's happened here? Oh, he goes out onto the dirty stuff, puts 2 wheels into the grass, and very easy to lose the car there. Corner going onto the back straight, Alex. Is it easy for the car to understeer wide at that moment?
Yeah, that's the thing. You want to pick the gas up nice and early and you know, it just pushes you out wide, and yeah, it is a tricky one. You need the car to rotate off that corner nicely. Otherwise, yep, that can happen just like we see there.
Now he's behind John Godfrey, and then he's got his CQR colleague Christian Rose behind him as well.
Rose has been on Godfrey for a little while now as well, so just obviously joined in front of him. So yeah, these guys obviously going to try and battle it out.
And they go then start lap 8 of the race. About 4 laps to go then here in the opening race of the day. Of course, 3 more races to go after this. So plenty of action still to come, and plus we've got the reverse grid as well. So there's going to be so much drama over the next few hours here on Apex Racing TV, through the Craner curves and into the old hairpin here. Good overtaking spot on the circuit. As long as you're alongside, you don't want to punt out your Apex colleague like I did back in a GT race. Samuel Lebert and Josh Thompson. It looks like Lebert might have finally got the better of him out of Coppice. And it looked like, just looking back, Alex, that Josh Thompson did what Baker did, how he was able to get away with it without spinning the car around him. Samuel Lebert through into 3rd place now.
Yeah, just seeing a little replay of that up on your screen.
Won't be too long before Andrew Woodhouse is going to join us again. I know he's just joined the session. Been a good race so far. Good battles going on, and yes, just showing that replay of Lebert getting that 3rd place. Pete Berryman, though, Alex, hasn't won a race since Motegi back in the middle of February. However, of course, the reigning official series champion, you can't really rule him out, and hence why he's a championship leader.
Exactly that. You know, he's been doing a great, consistent job, and I think we pick up on that sort of week on week. You know, that it's all about consistency in this series as well, not just the outright, you know, raw pace. So you've got to finish. That's the important thing.
And he's been taken out a few times as well.
Yeah, he's got the most.
Or been involved, shall we say?
I was going to say he's got the most podiums out of anyone in the field so far, alongside Master van Loozenod. So he's definitely been finishing at the right end of the grid the most during the season. Mr. Woodhouse, are you in the session?
Almost.
Almost. We're getting there. Well, the drivers of Pete Berryman's just about to start lap 10, the penultimate lap of the race. Just coming up to lap, was that a Faker Sim Sport car? I think it is. Stephen Baxter, who took back-to-back reverse grid poles at Road America last week. So I wonder if the Stephen Baxter button will be out in full force again here today.
It was great, wasn't it? He nearly got three poles in a row, didn't he? Someone get three poles in a row last week in the Winter Series.
Yeah, I think someone did in the Winter. Well, yeah, in the final race meeting of the Winter Series at Le Mans. I don't remember who it was, but yeah, they did a very good job with the look on that occasion. As there goes Pete Berryman past Stephen Baxter, car 888. Nice train forming up here. We've got John Godfrey, David Baker, Christian Rose, Jos Honig and David White, all relatively close to each other on the track.
Osterkamp coming under some pressure as well from Higlin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, runs a little bit wide. I should think that's going to open the door. It has done indeed. Going up the inside into Coppice. Just thank you very much. We flip back to that battle that you were focused on just a moment ago. Ooh. Oh, Baker off from wide again. Back in the same place as we just saw Osterkamp. Doesn't lose any places. His teammate lets him rejoin.
That was McLean's where he went off there. On the exit, pulling a few wheels into the dust and the gravel. That doesn't really slow you down too much if you're in a Kia Optima.
Nash and Cullinan as well, having a good little battle side by side for a few corners now. Looks like Nash is going to get through, is he? I don't think. Oh, I don't know. He does.
He's got a good run as Ralph, though.
Yeah, he might come back, switches to the right. Obviously, he's going to have to go around the outside of the chicane. Squeezes a little bit.
Not an easy.
These two.
How did they make that through there? I've not seen that many times before.
Blake Hood as well picks up the place there. Team Mad driver, so just saw what was unfolding in front of him. Placed his car nicely.
It was a bit mad, wasn't it?
I think he'll. Both these cars actually got. All three have got a little bit damaged. So.
Blake Hood's run all the way around the outside of the Adelaide, the Melbourne Loop. Sorry. And through he goes.
Adelaide Hairpins Magny Core, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Sorry, he used that. Goodness me, he used that run very well, though. Adam, somehow found some grip on the outside of the hairpin.
Yeah, which you can do. We've seen drivers in other
Baker
series.
on Godfrey, looking up the inside.
Oh yeah, contact made.
What's that contact? I think it just looked like Godfrey got a little loose.
Oh, now he's
Baker
blocking.
Touched him.
He's blocking Rose hard now.
Berriman's going to be coming around any second.
Here comes Rose, but yeah, Berryman, Adam, round Goddard's.
Here he comes then, checkered flag, and he's going to take race 29, and that is going to be his 7th win of the season, just one off Martin van Loozenholt. Pete Berryman wins.
Carroll second, and Lebert,
It's not
Thompson.
over between those guys. Oh, Alex, as that proves.
And White is gone. Well, he threw it up the inside and blocked the front and lost the front.
Well, at least he hasn't been disqualified.
Yeah, he'll finish that.
Good thing there. David Baker's going to come through the final corner and take what is 8th place. And Godfrey 9th. So Baker was able to get past Godfrey on that final lap to get that 8th position. Godfrey finishing 9th. Rose, EQR car in 10th.
There was that other little battle going on between Cullinan and Blake Hurd and Nash. Still fighting it out, but about half a second between them all.
I don't think there's a part of Ashley's car that hasn't been damaged in that race,
It looks
but
wrecked, doesn't it?
he still manages to. He only lost 2 places, Adam. That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad for him at all, no, was it? Ashley Blake could, and yeah, 16th place for him. Michael Hall comes across the line to get 20th. Ashley Blake could has been on pole position this season, courtesy of the reverse grid, but hasn't been able to get onto the podium just yet. So he might be able to get helps with the reverse grid. And I believe that is everyone finished, yeah, of the 25 cars that started the race.
All run out of fuel? Unless he just parked it up, because he lost a lot of time on that last lap. He was right with Paul Denton heading into it, and then yeah, something's gone on. I wonder if they had a little contact. I'm just going to go back and have a look at that. Adam, while you're taking us through the race results.
Okay, so Pete Berryman takes, as I was just saying before, when he took the checkered flag, his 7th win of the season. 2nd for Graham Carroll, his 3rd podium in 5 races. Samuel Lebert finishes in 3rd, with a podium for him after taking a win at Road America 2 weeks ago. 4th is Josh Thompson, 5th Jack Keithley, 6th Antoine Higgelin, 7th René Osterkamp, 8th David Baker, 9th John Godfrey and Christian Rose rounding out the top 10. Tom Depker finishing 11th, 12th David White, Oscar Mangan started 4th, finished 13th. I don't know what might have been going on with the car there. 14th for Jos Honig. 15th John McCutchinson, the man of the hour at Road America 2 weeks ago. 16th for Ashley Blake Hood, 17th for Al Cullinan, 8th James Nash, 9th Paul Denton, and Michael Hall in 20th. Stephen Baxter finished 1 lap down, so if we get number 21, he'll be on pole position for the third for the 3rd time in 4 races. Matt Bunn disqualified along with Tanguy Pedrozzoli. Kip Stevens finished 24th, 8 laps down. Just seeing if it was a disqualification for Kip. No, it was a retirement. He must have sustained too much damage. And Martin van Loozenholt, well, we saw what happened to him. Started 3rd, was wasting no time at the beginning of the race, trying to get some positions to hang with Pete Berryman, and lost the car on the exit of Redgate and spun and collected almost Graham Carroll on his way out of the race as well, and he finished 25th, 9 laps down. But
was he disqualified in the end, was he? Or
no, he just exited the session, I believe. I believe so anyway.
Not great for him.
So, yeah, he'll be back, but he'll be starting at the rear of the field.
Well, for a lot of these drivers, the rear of the field doesn't intimidate them too much, but Alex, Donington Park's not always the easiest place to get through and to make a lot of headway. What's the mindset for Van Loozenholt now?
Well, yeah, as I was about to say, actually, I think the saving grace for me is that the grid's slightly smaller this week. There seems to be some reasonable sort of spread in the driver's sort of performance out there as well. So lots of little clusters. So I think actually, if you can get by a couple of cars, then he can, he'll sort of drive up the road, get to the next group, and work his way through them. So actually, it's going to spread apart, which is just what he wants. So there's a potential for I would say a good result.
It's definitely on for maybe a top top 6 to 7, Adam. I think that's probably quite realistic for him.
Definitely, yeah. And there was a big spread of the fields during the race, but I don't think that won't hinder Martin van Loozenhoorn too much during the second race. Yeah, he's only going to make up 20 positions, and then he's in 5th. And judging from recent weeks, making up 20 positions isn't too much of a tall order in this championship. So we'll see what happens.
We will. So for the first time tonight, we'll fire up the game show music. We'll get the Wheel of Fortune spinning. And Alex, well, hopefully you're going to pull out a more sensical number than we've had in past weeks, as you know.
Yeah, here we go then. Let's see what we get. It's going to be a lot smaller than what we've had as well, because I realised I'm running the old wheel here.
Thank goodness.
17th.
Ralph Cullinan.
Yes, and for once we have a good reverse grid spin.
I know we don't have to just go to default. So Ralph Cullinan on pole position, Ashley Blake Hood will get seconds. John McCutcheon is going to be back up in 3rd place after that win at Road America. Jos Honig 4th, and Oscar Mangan, chance for redemption, he's going to be starting in 5th.
Alright then, so that was a very fun first race here at Donington Park. But we still got 3 more to go here on Apex Racing TV. It's the iRacing MSA British Sim Racers Formula Renault Championship. And there's more after this break.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series, and since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides it into 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Welcome back to Donington Park. It's the iRacing MSA British Sim Racers Formula Renault Series in association with the Apex Racing League. I'm Andrew Woodhouse alongside Adam Bath and Alex Simpson. And Adam, it was a very exciting first race. We had some carnage at turn 1 as well, which definitely set us off on an interesting footing.
Yeah, Marcin van Loosenhoff, we didn't expect that from him, but that now means he's going to be starting at the rear. And that's when you through the grid. Ralph Cullinan on pole, Ashley Blakehood second, John McCutcheon in third, fourth Jos Honig, fifth Oscar Mangan, sixth David White, seventh Tom Depke, eighth is Christian Rose, ninth John Godfrey, and rounding out the top 10 it is Dave Baker.
Right then, 2 seconds to go before the lights come on for race 2 of the evening.
Oh, John McCutcheon for the start.
Round 30 will be upon us. Yeah, McCutcheon, a winner this week, this season.
Green, green, green.
And the green light is on here. Round 30, it's a decent start from Cullinan. Holding off Ashley Blakehood at the moment. Blakehood he breaks very late. Oh, Cullinan goes wide, he goes off. And yeah, well, that's pole position gone. Unfortunately for him, that's the lead. Lead only lasted for 1 corner. Who's that? Osterkamp into the old hairpin, flying down the inside. And that was of Antoine Higelin, John Godfrey.
Well, Cullinan trying to get some positions back, going into McLean's, and he nearly loses it. Around the outside will go Tom Depke. Also Oscar Mangan side by side for the lead, and he gets it past Ashley Blakehood into Coppis.
Yeah, Mangan is through. And Blakehood now will be under a little bit of pressure from Honig. Honig closing in.
White's dropping down the order as well. Slow down for White, it would appear.
Oh,
very easy to do on that first lap over the inside of Coppis, isn't it? So.
Oh, mate, we've definitely all done it. Is that Osterkamp with one?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
At the chicane.
Oh, look at them! They're 3 or 4 wide.
That's
Going
Carroll
into the
in the mix there.
Elben Loop, Adam. There we go.
There we go. You're right, it was somewhere in Australia. It was just a different.
There was a hairpin.
Yes, it's a different city.
There was a hairpin involved. Leave me alone. through the final corner, Goddard's.
Oh, it's Godfrey.
Loosenhoff almost loses it. Somebody did lose it. It was Godfrey.
Yeah.
And Loosenhoff up to 17th place after that one, a gain of 8 positions.
You know what? I have to think. I think Godfrey missed the wall. Somehow.
You're right, Baker and
Carroll.
Oh, Carroll, yep, side by side. Oh, they're so close.
Baker not giving in this car. We've seen Baker, Alex, get a low. Carroll's off. Carroll is off, and he's
back on again.
Gracious. And Christian Rose looked like he had a bit of a problem as well. I think Carroll's got a slow down. Going off on the inside. Oh, Rose has definitely got one. He hasn't served his. Oh, God! We've got 3 wide here.
Oh, Carroll's got a slowdown, or has he got out of it?
That might be the same slowdown for Carroll.
He's not working his way up. Who's that?
Ooh.
Stephen Baxter, that he's side by side. That's the inside for the chicane. What's going on at the front?
Oscar Mangan's loving this, and up on the inside is Tom Depke. So the American is through into 2nd place, and Adam, the man who you've said has absolutely no luck whatsoever, well, he's had a good look at 2nd place, and he liked what he saw, and he wants to keep it, and taking the high line through Goddard.
Yeah, much better exit.
Oh no!
Round
it's Thompson.
Someone's off, and Thompson.
2 Apex Academy cars in a lap.
I think he missed the wall as well.
And a good job. Oh my word, this is a great pass here. Osterkamp versus Samuel Lebert.
Carroll. How did Carroll get through there? That's unbelievable.
Denton.
Alex, how did he?
Good awareness from Denton there. He saw that nose come in and just thought, well, you know what? We either crash or I turn in.
Tom Depke's gone.
Oh no!
We were just saying how well he was doing.
He was in 2nd. What happened?
That is the commentator's curse all over. Antoine Higelin has got past Ashley Blakehood. Then someone's off as well. That's a red car. That's Cullinan.
Oh my word! Big crash in the background. And it's a disqualification for Thompson. But who did he hit?
Seeing a
looked like
replay of what happened
like a
to
blue
Tom.
car,
He went.
so-
Tom went wide at the old hairpin. Had to save the car.
Oh,
Brings it back on.
yeah,
But,
Thompson.
Well, he got
Thompson was
connected.
Matt Bunn, was it?
Thompson did exactly
Oh.
the same thing. A little wide.
Was it
Guessing he's
Paul?
going to get hit from
What's he
somewhere.
going? Oh, hello,
Oh,
into
no.
the hairpin.
Oh.
Look at Carroll. Carroll's pushing
Oh dear. Yeah.
Stephen Baxter through the hairpin almost. And now into Goddard's. Baxter's got the inside, but Carroll's not having a lot of that.
Oh,
Massive drift on the
another
way out.
spinner.
it's
Depka.
Depka. That's 3 laps. 3 Apex Academy cars losing it on the exit of blooming Goddard's.
It is tough out of that corner when it's a little bit warmer. And
Remember the
Lebert's
new
got the
car.
same wing damage that Carroll had the last race. It's under pressure from Keithley behind.
Remember
Gottonic ahead. Both drivers going a little bit wide through the old hairpin. Oh, around the outside. Is he going to go?
He's giving him the space as Honig. Oh, and up the inside, flying through his Keithley.
Teammate.
That was good opportunistic driving from Keithley.
Berryman behind as well. He's going to go up the inside too. Flies straight through.
yeah.
Osterkamp so close to Honig there.
It really is fast and furious here. Somebody's got damage, that's Libert. Rear wing is crumpled. And through goes Berryman.
Oh, Lebert's dropped down the order for some reason. He's dropped down to 6th all of a
Honig.
sudden.
That's exactly what we were...
3 wide. Here
Looking
comes...
at
Oh,
there.
Honig's getting out of that. Or not.
Oh, and then he locks the brakes and he's
Oh,
round.
no. 2 Faker Simsport cars are off. You can see them both. They're there. It's
Honig.
Honig
He's goning.
and it's Nash.
Nash gone in a flash. He was lucky he didn't crash.
Only at Apex
And that
Racing
is-
TV.
And that is the end of his dash.
There we go.
Ah, where's the kick button? Oh, terrible ad. Get out.
I know.
Let's
Oh.
make sure the rest of them will be looking not to do anything rash.
Oh.
And let's be honest.
Carroll on Rose, very close as well.
There we go. from
Angham
that. Yeah, here we go.
5.7 seconds clear now. Higgling in second.
Carroll spent more time off the track than on it in this race. As
Oh,
through he
oh.
goes on the
Oh, he
Rose.
goes. I thought Berryman had gone then for a second.
Carroll sliding the car through McLean's.
White and
Next.
Nash as well. Again.
Oh yeah.
Coppice. And White up the inside.
Also Osterkamp and Lebert, they've just exchanged positions. That's Osterkamp through into 6th place now. Next up is David Baker. He wants 7th.
That wing damage really hurting Lebert, isn't it, this race? You can just tell.
Are you keeping up with all this, Alex? I know you've not
Yeah,
done this
just
for
about.
quite a while, but
Rebaptism of fire, you could say.
it's like Roy Hodgson's baptism of fire. If anybody wonders what's going on, have a look at YouTube for that.
Oh, who's that behind Baker?
Lusenord.
Yeah, Lusenord. Who do you want when you're trying to go on the attack? Behind you,
Dear me,
Lusenord.
I know,
Next
right?
up is Carroll as well. He's in a bit of a sandwich here.
I think Baker just needs to dive bomb him, to be honest, just to be safe.
Oh, hello.
Well, there he goes.
Take that. Take that, definitely.
Take
Yeah.
that, sir. Please, sir, can I have another? And oh, here comes Van Luzenord. Carroll, oh, careful! You hit each other in the first race.
Dear me.
Baker's nearly going off the track. Oh, Carroll's
This is
having a look
wild.
there. Baker's spotter will be having kittens at the minute. Inside, outside, clear, not
good
clear.
grief.
Oh, and Carroll's making it very clear he's not going to lie down and give this one up.
On, throw it up the inside.
Oh, he's going to
Close.
try. Oh, he's having a go. Baker for CQR. He's dragging his teammate Christian Rose along as well. Baker's tucked right in on the Scotsman Carroll.
He's tried to the outside into the
Baker's
chicane.
nearly on the grass. They're going to touch. Surely not. And they didn't. Somehow they didn't. The wheels didn't interlock. Because that could have been a bit disastrous, Alex, if that had happened.
Yeah, somehow they managed to survive.
And
I think
Cullinan.
Baxter got the best of that, actually.
Here comes the pole sitter down the inside, Adam, for Quaife. And he's nearly messed it up as well.
So yeah, he thought he had 11th there, but Baker's going to go back around the outside and take it back going into the final corner.
Did
Only
not have a
6
good
laps into the race.
Oh, did not have a good exit, Cullinan. He stuck his nose up the inside. Baker had kittens and danced out of the way.
Berryman on Keithley into turn 1 as well. So
4th place there for Berryman.
yeah.
Oscar Mangan leads by nearly 6 seconds as well.
Peter freshly back from a snooker championship as well.
Yeah, European under-21 championship, was it?
Yeah, did very well there.
Yeah, man of many talents is that Peter.
That's it. Well, will he make his big break in this championship? We don't know.
He'll be hoping to pot a good result here.
Ah, very good. Well, let's see whether he can go on to the attack here on, well, and try and get any more positions. Ashley Blakehood is up the road. He's got a chance of getting there. It depends. Let's have a look at the lap times. That time round, Blakehood 25.199. Peter Berryman, that time was 0.6 of a second quicker, 124.555.
Yeah, Carroll and Lusenord past Lebert, so Lebert drops down to 9th, but still a good strong result if you can get top 10 with that damage.
You can tell that the new car, Alex, the changes that have been made.
Oh, Cullinan up the inside of Rose, sorry, Andrew.
No, I was going to say Carroll's really sliding the car around. I mean, is that something that you noticed when you got in the car? I know you're not really a slidey driver.
No, it's not. Do you know what? It's more this track than anything. You know, the car needs to be quite free to get the maximum speed out of it here. So, and yeah, Graham likes to dance the car around, and he's doing that. Fantastic. This is a great battle between Rose and Cullen. It's still going off.
There aren't many drivers better with the car control than Graham Carroll out there. Say that. Yeah, fantastic scrap going on for what is 12th position, and Adam Cullinan making a good recovery, and also having to make a recovery is Baker because he lost it coming out of McLean's.
He did, and that's allowed Cullinan through, and it might allow his teammate Christian Rose through here as well if he gets a good run on the exit going into the chicane at the S's, turn 9.
Which he will do.
How's Carroll doing? He's getting round to the back of Van Loosenord now. These two know each other well.
Yeah, know each other intimately from the amount of car parts shared between the two in race 1.
Locks the
out
rears!
of control, and that's.
Oh no, that's the end.
I think he got his braking wrong there. I think we can say that one. Oh dear, poor old John Godfrey. It goes from bad to worse for him.
Oh, Christian Rose's car's done. It's crabbing appallingly there on the exit of the hairpin.
Well, he hasn't been disqualified, but there is no fast repair, so that's pretty much over and out for the CQR driver, you would imagine, unless he can get it repaired. He might be able to get some repairs done, but suspension is usually a bit of a thorny issue. Not usually the best thing to repair mid-race, of course, as through goes that was actually, who was it? Kip Stevens, the lesser spotted Kip Stevens here tonight.
Kip Stevens is here, yeah, he's in 20th place, again in 4 positions from where he started. Race anything.
He will, and he'll always give it a go, and he'll always fight hard. I believe he was the champion of the Winter Series, of course.
Carroll
through.
Up the inside.
That's a good move into Fogarty chicane there. And I tell you what, that's a brave one, isn't it? Because as we saw earlier on, it's really just single file through there, Adam.
Such a quick chicane, yeah, that you really got to time your move well. And yeah, good job left from Graham Carroll.
You really have to throw it up the inside.
Committed as well, yeah.
Fantastic.
And losing all down a position now as Baker and Cullinan now go at it into the final corner. Looks like Baker's got the better of him. Denton down to 12th place now.
That's one thing that we love in these reverse grid races, isn't it, Alex? It gives the truly great drivers the chance to really show off the car control, their overtaking skills, and all the things we love about single-seater racing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, we've seen some great moves. Oh, it's, Mangan nearly loses it completely on his own. Somehow holds on to that, but that's not what you want with two laps to go. And talking about car control.
Tell you what, that was a fantastic save, Adam.
Amazing, yeah, and shows you the life isn't too comfortable when you're at the top of the grid, 4 seconds ahead of everyone else. Mangan very lucky to escape there.
We've talked about this millions of times over the years, Alex, but that's the danger when you're hot lapping, isn't it? You're racing yourself, you're racing the relative. You'll get to the point where the car has too much.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you're just trying to set fastest lap after fastest lap. Of course, points are available, and a mistake for Blake Hood there as well. Just locked up the fronts going in, and the car just would not want to turn. Got massive snap oversteer on the way out, and now Berryman's right on him with 1 lap to go.
Baxter's past Libert as well, but we'll stick with the battle for 3rd position. Peter Berryman versus Ashley Blake Hood. England versus Northern Ireland.
Going through the crane of curves then. Start the final lap. Is the old hairpin going to be the spots? Oh, he has a little look, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's not a great overtaking place, the old hairpin. It is possible. It's more a touring car overtaking spot, Adam, than anything else, I think.
I know that well.
Yes.
From the World Series race that I did back in December. But now this might be his opportunity. We saw how Graham Carroll was able to get it done on Van Loozenord, but it looks like that it's been a good run out of McLean's. Out of Coppers, I should say, for Blake Hood.
Done pretty well. Osterkamp and Carroll side by side into foggy S's again. Osterkamp defending hard. He's going to have to block hard here from Carroll because Carroll might find the space. He's found the space. He's opened the door. Is he going to waltz through on Rene Osterkamp? The answer to that is yes. And Oscar Mangan wins. He survives the scare. He takes a victory here in round 30. Antoine Higelin, 2nd place.
Oh, look at how close this is at the line.
Oh, who's going to get the podium finish?
Berryman. Oh, Berryman by 400ths.
How close can you get? 400ths of a second. Barely anything at all in these powerful cars.
Depker as well, having a good little battle. Depker's gone around the outside. He seems to favour that, gets a better run off
he loves
the corner.
And it works. And he beats the pole setter to the line. David White there as well. And James Nash just beating John McCutchinson. Oh, the other way around, sorry. John McCutchinson just beating James Nash to the line. John Godfrey and Kip Stevens, though, Alex. Here we go. Final 2 corners. He's going, is he? Go on. Oh, he's trying. Stevens up the inside. Can't get it done. John Godfrey torpedoes his way to 19th place. And I tell you what, Alex, we lost the great John Surtees this week, but you know what? If he's up there looking down on this, he will have enjoyed that, I'm sure.
Yeah, some great racing all around there. Some interesting moves as well. But actually, there was some fantastic racing there as well.
How close was it, Adam, in the first few laps? Brilliant. Wheel to wheel. Nobody giving an inch, but driving fairly, and that's what this series is all about.
Yeah, it's the epitome of the BSR Formula Renault series. We saw so much of it at Road America, although some of it didn't end too well 2 weeks ago. But we're seeing the same here today. And the fast guys working their way through the field. They didn't get a top 5 like I was predicting, but Van Loozenord and Graham Carroll both getting top 10s after storming drives through the field. And Oscar Mangan, brilliant job and getting his 2nd win in 2 race meetings.
Well, that was one of the most frantic races that we've done in quite a long time. And, well, Adam, as you said, Oscar Mangan takes the win. Antoine Higelin, Peter Berryman on the podium with him. Take us through the rest of the results.
Okay, so it is a win for Oscar Mangan. 2nd place for Antoine Higelin. 3rd, Pete Berryman. 4th, Ashley Blake Hood. 5th, Jack Keithley. 6th, Graham Carroll. 7th, René Osterkamp. 8th, Martin Van Loozenord after starting in 25th on the grid. Stone dead last for him. Stephen Baxter, 9th. And Samuel Lebert running up the top 10. 11th place for David Baker. 12th, Paul Denton. 13th for Tom Depker. 14th, Ralph Cullinan. 15th for David White. 16th, Joss Honig. 17th, John McCutchinson. 18th for James Nash. 19th, John Godfrey. And 20th, Kip Stevens. 1 lap down, Michael Hall. So he could get pole position if we get a large one. 22nd, Christian Rose. 23rd, Tanguy Pedrozzoli. 24th, Matt Bunn. And 25th, 9 laps down, Josh Thompson.
That is the 4th win of the season for Oscar Mangan. Well, that puts him quite high up on the wins list. He's now 3rd overall with the amount of victories. So
Quite possibly locked himself into the showdown as well, you know, with the number of wins. So get that with the wild card, you know.
That could well be. There's a long way to go, though. Having said that, there's still 6 months to go before the final in the Nürburgring. So yeah, we'll see what we can do there. Remember, the showdown contenders will be contesting the final round at the Sim Racing Expo in Germany. And of course, we want as many people to come along as possible, but also that will be live, I'm pretty sure, on either be on Apex Racing TV or something similar, Alex.
Yep, definitely.
Right then, mate, how would you sum up that race? I mean, you had a lot of camera work to do and a lot of...
fast and frantic. I managed to keep up with it, so I haven't lost it after 4 weeks, it would seem.
It's a shame that that didn't go on a bit longer. Now you get your other duty to perform, which is the reverse grid wheel, and I think you picked the right reverse grid wheel, that's for sure. And we'll see what the result of that is very, very shortly. So come on then, Bradley Walsh. Do your worst.
Have at it then. Let's see where it will be. As we see the 17th from last time. Always incoming. Don't think it's going to get there though. Actually, I think this time it wouldn't matter where it rests. 22nd. So should have been
Christian Rose, but it's going to be his teammate Michael Hall that's going to get pole position for race 3. 2nd, Kip Stevens, though, so that's going to be interesting. John Godfrey 3rd, James Nash 4th, and John McCutcheon's going to be back inside the top 5 for race 3.
Yeah, he did finish the race, Michael Hall, so yeah, he's done enough to get the reverse grid pole, and we'll see what he can do with it after this break. We've still got 2 rounds to go here, so join us back here after this break for rounds 31 and 32 of the iRacing MSA British Sim Racers Formula Renault Championship.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
In the outside, contact made. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even. Give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group. to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
And we're back at Donington Park. BSR Formula Renault, round 3 of the evening. Andrew Woodhouse, Adam Bath and Alex Simpson. Alex, I'll bring you in this time. What are we expecting to see from race 3? Because race 2 was brilliant.
Yeah, race 2, a lot of fun. I just hope we get the same thing again, really. Good reverse grid this time as well, so lots of opportunities for quicker guys to come through as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
Just quickly then, top 5, Michael Hall, Kip Stevens, John Godfrey, James Nash, John McCutchinson. The red lights are on here.
Green, green, green.
Green lights are on. We're away. Good start by Hall. Stevens got away decently as well. He's on the outside into Redgate.
Oh no! The Pro Sim cars
it's
have come
happened
together.
already.
Surely, I don't know.
Oh, and Baxter is, and they're still crashing. They're still crashing down the Craner curves.
No safety cars of yet. Oh dear, and that is Ashley Blake Hood off as well in the Craner curves. Martin van Loosenhorst gained 11 positions out of all this. He's up to 3rd place.
Oh,
Look at that back on the
spinner
replay,
as
see
well.
what happened from further back.
Another spinner, and that was
Cullinan.
Cullinan. Dear
Well,
me.
good battle.
Stevens' car is total.
I can tell you that pretty much if you weren't in the top 2, you were out. Basically, everyone after that is all gone.
It's Hall versus Nash for the lead then. CQR versus Faker Simsport Europe. James Nash, who Alex, a lot of people don't know, is one of our main spotters in the iRacing world.
Does a lot in the World Championship, and was Sebastian Job's spotter for a while. And yeah, did a little bit of broadcasting the other day as well, so he's helping us out here, there, and everywhere at the moment. So yeah, good to see him out there having a race.
I'm going to make the request for more of his epic videos that he used to make. I know they probably took ages to make, but to get some great trailers off him for some of the things that we did as well.
Yeah, here's your order then.
Van
Michael Hall
Luzanov
leads.
versus Libert versus Carroll is brewing as well, Adam.
Oh.
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, car's going through the grass. I thought Michael Hall had gone off there as well for a brief moment. Battle for lead, actually. Here comes
Libert
James
off.
Nash.
It was Libert off. Nash around the outside in McLean's.
Nearly works. Just say that quickly, yeah, or as they go into Coppice. Van Luzanov third. Libert fourth, up 8 positions. Carroll's in 5th, up 11 spots as Matt
Bunn's around as well, I think.
Matt Bunn's on off, yeah. Many cars are off.
Quick, Adam, jump in the car. You might get some points.
I know, here comes Nash for the lead then into the Foggy S's, I should say.
Oh, and Hall down the inside.
They're coming. Here comes Van Luzanov. He's wasting no time at all, and he could get the lead here by the end of the lap.
Yeah, but Libert is here as well, and he's not going to give up easily.
Oh no!
It's very late on the brakes. Nash is off. Oh, bang, into Hall.
And that's Van Luzanov. Thank you very much. He's just lapping his head off.
He's pushed onto the grass. He's pushed Carroll onto the grass. It's Hall. Dear me. Tell you what, after all we were talking about clean racing, that's gone out the window, hasn't it? As Hall versus Carroll down the main straight. Oh, man.
Be careful, Graham.
It was very, very close.
Oh.
Graham Carroll.
Sorry, Libert nearly gets into the back of a Hall there. He's now going to go for it through the crane of curves.
Well, Graham Carroll, Alex, you can only describe it as him giving 0 Fs today.
Oh no! All 3 of them.
It's Hall and Higgling and Libert. I can hardly bear to watch.
Antoine retires straight away.
And Alex, yeah.
Shoddy. I have to say, this race has been very, very shoddy from everyone involved.
I'm
not going to hide behind anything there. Just, yeah.
Overcast conditions.
Bad driving all round, really.
Yeah. Well, that's allowed.
Into the lead, by the way.
That's allowed Josh Thompson through into 3rd place now. He's just got past Michael Hall.
Josh
so he's
Thompson
up 21 positions.
Josh Thompson started 25th and he's already up to 3rd.
That's it last.
On lap 3. Lap 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Car's intact. That's the important thing, I think. You know.
That's why he's 3rd, Alex.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So
no incidents either.
I'll tell you what. When we come across here as well, we'll just dissect it and just see what, see who we've got left. So, Van Luzanov first, Carroll second. And then it's Josh Thompson, Michael Hall. Then it's Oscar Mangan up to 5th place. Then it's Libert, who's battered once again. Keithley is 7th, Rose is 8th, Depker is 9th, Matt Bunn's 10th. He's been off the track as well. Berryman is 11th.
And then you've got all the cars that were involved.
Closing on Bunn.
Only 11 cars have survived.
Oh, Baker's still running.
Car
12th.
off. Someone's gone. It's Mangan. Oscar Mangan. He was in 5th. What happened here?
Borderline dangerous rejoin as well.
Oh, I went on the 2 wheels into the dust on the exit of the old hairpin.
A few people go there, haven't we?
We're
just not reacting to the cold weather, how the car changes so dramatically, so much easier to get it loose, and yeah, drivers just not ready for that, especially on those opening laps. That's really what set that first lap off, wasn't it? You know, a couple of cars just getting loose in turn 1. You got 20 odd cars screaming through. Gonna do that. Carolyn Van Luzanov 0.4 of a second. I don't think Martin's going to want to give this place up at all this time. Both cars, no damage.
Oh, we're in for a treat now, aren't we? these
Great
two
friends, you know.
Yeah, these two going at it for the win. Former World Championship driver Van Loosenord as well, against a current World Championship driver in Graham Carroll. Samuel Leber's just got past Michael Hall, incidentally. They're side by side actually for position, and they've got Jack Keithley for company 2 over 4th, 5th, and 6th. And here comes.
I will say that
Keithley.
we probably should have had a safety car, but
Oh, we did at Road America last time, didn't we?
yeah, we did. And
Well, no, actually, people weren't too happy about that, were they?
no, exactly. Hence why there was no safety car tonight.
Cry when there is one, cry when there isn't one, eh?
Well, the thing is,
yeah.
the thing is you can't. That's one thing I've noticed from being a race admin in the past is you cannot please everyone, Alex. We used to be admins and moderators and coordinators and things like that, and decisions are going to annoy people, aren't they? Whether they're
Toughest
good
job
ones
out
or
there.
not. Yeah.
Rose past his teammate as well. Hall with the damaged front wing to concede. Berryman on bunt as well, having a little look. And a few people tried to go for moves down there and just lock the rear brakes there. Bias just a little bit further back. Not so easy, is it, to when you're in the sim, you know, like they do in real life. Obviously, they've got the biased lever next to them, you know, they can just whack it forward when they want to go for a late dive like that, just to shove the stop the car from doing that.
Bit of a there's a change here, and that
Bunn and Berryman.
Bunn and Berryman past Hall.
Hall's probably suffering with that damage now. I can tell you,
that
seven,
front
He's
wing
really,
is
he's
in the
really
right
struggling
state.
out there.
I can tell you that only 17 cars out of the 25 that started haven't made trips to the pits. Everyone else has either been in the pits or are currently sitting in the pits.
I'm amazed
so
there's
far.
that many cars left, to be honest.
Keithley has just
For
got
what
past.
we've seen.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable, really. Shows you the strength of these cars.
Through all of this, Pedrozzoli's still going, Alex, which you'll be pleased about, no doubt.
Got some damage, but he's
Yes,
still running.
got some
That's the important thing.
2 attempts for the
he
second
was collected
between.
in that first. Oh god, he just blinked there. I was like, please tell me he didn't just get disqualified.
Bunn versus Berryman, round 2.
I think that's Berryman through.
That is Berryman through, actually, yeah.
Carroll versus Loosenord then. They've just completed lap 6, so we're halfway through the race now. 3 tenths of a second across the line. What are the times like? 23.2 for Van Loosenord, 23.1. Carroll closing up under braking going into Redgate. It's a good run as well on the exit. This could be a good opportunity.
Alex, is Carroll counting as a privateer tonight, or is he?
Yeah, completely as a privateer. He might have the Apex livery on, but he's 100% a privateer. No points, so. But yeah, I'm sure obviously he'll be. Well, I'm not going to say anything because it'd be Sudsler. I'll say something and there'll be a massive crash between them.
There we go.
Well, it's been a terrible race for the Apex UK team.
It's been a great meeting for them.
Not really, no.
But as is often the case, no doubt the spectators will be happy about that.
Well, yeah, Alex is fuming at that comment, I presume. As Graham Carroll closes up again, going into the foggy S's. How many Apex UK cars have we got inside the top 10? Actually, we've got Lebert in 5th, Berryman 7th, Mangan in 9th. And of course, Higgling out.
No problem with that.
That's good. Only one of them's out, Alex, so don't worry.
So
As long as 3 finish, sorry.
All right. So he's making a good fist of this, though, despite a really bad sort of start. Was his CQR. I know Michael Hall's got a lot of damage, but Matt Bunn's up 16 places, and Christian Rose is also up 16 places. So they've made the most of it. And I tell you what, Adam, that could be the experience from the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship, especially on the part of Hall and Bunn.
Especially with the overcast conditions. It's something you probably don't get too often in the official races. I don't know.
Well, you know all about the overcast conditions around this circuit.
Definitely, yeah. And that was back before we had the updated Kia, and it was very difficult in the overcast conditions. And the driver's learning about that here today, as Carroll now has got a fantastic run going up to McLean's. He's going to go to the outside. Loosenord will throw it up the inside. Apex Academy versus the privateer. Carroll runs out of road and has to settle in for second place for now. But early warning shots fired here.
Van Loosenord might have cut the course there. He was very, very close to the inside, Alex.
Great run from Carroll as well.
Where's he
Traffic
going?
To
as
the
well.
outside.
That's Kip Stevens. Here comes Carroll then.
Never going to get through there, but he might be able to set him up for the hairpin. Oh, no, he can't, because he's He was slow through that chicane, was Carroll, that time.
Opposed to Kip Stevens.
And
Lock up there.
Lucenor locks up. Not going to bother him too much, Alex, I don't reckon.
Yeah, just got away with it somewhat.
Now it's a good run for Carroll.
Just 7/10 behind Lebert. And lapping.
Oh, in he goes! Graham Carroll. On the inside, he nearly loses control. And Van Loozenord is going to go through, is he? I don't know, they're still side by side down through Hollywood. And Van Loozenord, he just about hangs on.
How was that not contact there between those two? This is brilliant racing here.
It was a good move by Carroll, but it was... He couldn't quite control the braking. Oh, and here we go again, side by side, just inches away.
And chicken with him, isn't he?
Alex, how much skill does it take to do this?
Phenomenal skill from both drivers as well. They're giving each other just enough room. Martin trying obviously to defend at the most, so Graham trying to take as much as he possibly can.
These are arguably the two best drivers in this car in the world, possibly.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh no, dummy!
And he goes again, a dummy!
Fantastic!
Oh!
Gotta say, very good.
Got to have a replay of that from a different angle.
That is a fine move. That's shade.
Oh, it's back on the inside.
Lucenord's having a go into Goddard, and it's not over. Still side by side. Echoes of Rusty Laidler and Okihama.
Senna and Mansell all over again. Dear me.
Fantastic.
Well, we're watching this back on the replay. Oh, great last little move up the inside.
And Lucenord. Oh my goodness me!
Oh no, it's happened.
They have hit each other now. Carroll is off.
Fortunately,
and he's all the way
hit the wall.
across the track, across the grass, and that's going to be a slow down penalty as well. And it was going to come to blows, and it did. Just have a quick look at that and see what exactly happened. Yeah, I think it's just, I'll be honest, 50-50 one that, isn't it? Alex, have you caught up to that yet?
Yeah, just got it there. So just the tiniest nick.
Carroll goes for it, doesn't he? He goes for he tries to go for the racing line.
Both equally to blame, possibly. Tanguy Pedrozzoli's on the
And
move.
Graham's now disqualified as well.
Oh no.
Pedrozzoli and Hall.
Oh my word,
goodness, they're banging wheel rims.
On the inside, contact.
Bang,
and that's
contact.
Gone, both of
And
them.
they're both disqualified, and the crappy driving continues from most of the field there.
Well, Thompson's up into second place now, and all those guys behind McCutchinson, Honig and Osterkamp will all gain positions out of that.
So Bunn versus Depka. Bunn's late on the brakes, and he nearly hits Depka as well. What is getting into these guys? Can somebody try and make a move without crashing? That'd be lovely.
11 incidents. Isn't really enough, is it? Well, it
Not
should
when
be
people
enough.
are driving like this. It should be enough. There's 11 laps.
Yeah, 1 a lap shouldn't really be a problem, should it?
Not really. Not for drivers of this standard.
Berman and Rose. Oh, Berman had a little look.
Oh yeah.
Had to get out of it.
Although watching the racing out there, sometimes you can actually wonder what this standard actually means. As Rose and Berryman going through. I'm not a very good driver myself, but even I know crap driving when I see it. Berryman versus Rose. Rose is off, and Berryman's through. Christian Rose down to 5th. Is still a great performance from him. Started in 22nd place. He's up 17 positions. Oscar Mangan's trying to recover on Libert as well. Libert is going to the inside. And Mangan is through. Oh, and off is Tom Depka in the gravel. And Martin van Loozenord takes the checkered flag.
It was a disqualification as well for Matt Bunn.
Oh dear, did he hit Depka?
He went up the inside of Depka, tried to catch the car and it went, and that was him gone. But yeah, that's 11 laps, wow.
11 laps, 11 incidents, and well, that's probably how many incidents we caught on camera as well. It's probably more than that. As who's going to make it? How many of them are going to finish? There's still time.
Yeah, Tom Depke's coming across the line now. They've got 90 seconds to cross the line. They should be okay, I think. Tom Depke's going to come through and get 8th place. Only able to gain 1 spot out of that race. It might have been off at the start. That might have been the explanation why.
He was off at some point, was Baker. Yeah, we lost Bun on the last lap. John McCutchinson's not had a very good meeting today. Started in 5th place. Actually, he's going to finish 11th, which, looking at his car, 10th, and looking at his car and what's left of it, or what's not left of it, not a bad effort in the end. Rennie Osterkamp started 15th, he's going to get 11th, and then Jos Honig.
And that is it, in terms of cars on the lead lap.
12th, and that is it. I don't think we've had 12 cars, only 12 cars finish, Alex, one of these sprint races since we went to the 4-race format.
No, I think you're right.
And that's not 12 cars on the lead lap. I think that is 12. Oh, sorry, Blakehood and Stevens, I believe, did finish the race. So 14 finishers out of the 25 who started, which on the face of it doesn't sound horrendous, but when you consider that race only lasted about 15 minutes, then it brings it into perspective, Adam, somewhat, I think.
Well, yeah, we had a huge incident at Road America in race 4, and we thought that was as big as it had come, really, and that was just one incident. But yeah, here today at Donington Park, that overcast start, could we have that again for the 4th and final race of the day? The drivers have learnt their lesson now, and yeah, they don't want to be doing that too much, and it's made it easy for me because I've got to now go through the results. Martin van Loozenhoorn takes the win, 5 seconds ahead of Josh Thompson in the end. Jack Keithley gets a podium, and Apex Racing Academy 1-2. How about that? Pete Berryman gets a 4th place after starting in 19th. I should run you through the positions gained here. Loozenhoorn gained 13. 11 of those were on the opening lap of the race. Josh Thompson, 23 positions gained, started in last. Jack Keithley, 3rd, 17th to 3rd. Pete Berryman, 19th to 4th, gained 15 spots. Christian Rose gained 17 positions after starting in 22nd. He finished in 5th. Oscar Mangan, 15 positions gained to 6th. Samuel Lebert, 5 positions to 7th. Tom Depke finished in 8th. David Baker in 9th. They pretty much finished where they started. John McCutcheon finished in 10th. Rennie Osterkamp 11th. Jos Honig 12th. Matt Bunn, disqualified, finished in 13th place. 1 lap down. Kip Stevens 1 lap down. He managed to finish though. 15th, Ashley Blake Hood. 16th, Graham Carroll, disqualified. 17th, Michael Hall, also disqualified, along with Pedrozzoli. Paul Denton, he had too much damage. He was out. Same for Antoine Higelin. Likewise, James Nash, John Godfrey, Ralph Cullinan, David White, and Stephen Baxter finishing in 25th place. Most of those last half dozen eliminated on the opening lap of the race, opening corner of the race.
Yes, it was one of those races, wasn't it? There was still some good squabbling going on at the front, but as well, it ended up being it ended in disaster. Even the great battle between Carroll and Van Loozenhoorn, Alex, ended in blows.
Yep. Yeah, it was unfortunate that was so close for so long as well.
That's the risk you run, isn't it, when you run that close to another car?
And they were really going at it as well. You know, it was great.
It was brilliant, but again, still ended in a crash. But there we go. Right then, from the crash bang wallop of race 3, we now head to the Wheel of Fortune. And Alex...
arbitrary spin, isn't it, I think, this one?
It might be an arbitrary spin. Does the wheel go as low as 14? Which I think is good. An arbitrary spin of the wheel. I think on the old Wheel of Fortune game that would have come up as lose a turn.
Is it me? Oh no, I thought just for the hell of it was going to be full as well, but it wasn't. 25th!
It would have been the smallest full we've ever got.
Yeah, that's a complete full. Well,
25th is a full, actually. Yeah.
Yes.
Can we just stick the idiots who retired on the first lap? Should we stick them at the front anyway? I don't know.
Well, in expectation that they'll probably find themselves at the back again. Well, for the record, it's Stephen Baxter that's got number 25, but.
I think he'd be surprised to end up on pole position.
Yeah, so I think
after retiring on the first lap.
I think it basically means that Kip Stevens, who started on the front row of the grid for this one, is going to be back at the front for.
Cause all that mayhem as well. He was the first one to go.
He did,
wasn't
yes,
Yeah.
he did.
He was the one who...
That's how you do it.
Well, I remember Nathan Davis, I think it was, caused a start line pile up at Zolder and got reversed onto pole position. He wasn't allowed it, so we'll see what Kip Stevens does. If it's not him, it will be Joss Honig, but we'll see what happens.
Right then, without further ado, we're all off to race 32, so we will see you after this break for more action from the iRacing MSA British Sim Racers Formula Renault Championship.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series, and since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Truex in the outside, contact made, 56 slides it into 4, who's gonna be at the stripe, dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
the final time tonight, Apex Racing TV returns to Donington Park in England for round 32 of the iRacing MSA British Sim Racers Formula Renault Championship. Myself, Andrew Woodhouse, Adam Bath, Alex Simpson. Adam, race 4, race 3 was an absolute disaster. Race 2 was brilliant. So what are we going to get this time? That's anybody's guess.
Oh, hopefully a happy medium there. Ashley Baker starts on the pole, Kip Stevens second, Matt Bunn third, Jos Honig fourth, Osterkamp is in fifth, John McCutcheon is in sixth, David Baker seventh, Tom Depker eighth, ninth Samuel Lebert, Oscar Mangan rounding out the top 10. Most of these guys were at the front for the start of the previous race, and that didn't go down too well. 11th
No,
Rose, 12th Pete Berryman, 13th Jack Keithley, 14th Thompson, 15th Martin van Loozenord, 16th Graham Carroll, those two starting next to each other, that's going to be interesting. Michael Hall 17th, Tanguy Pedrozzoli 18th, 19th Paul Denton, and 20th is Antoine Hegelin.
Right. Ashley Blakehood then at the front for Team Mad. What can he do? We'll find out very shortly. The red lights are on here at Donington. For the final time tonight, the green flag flies here. Oh, Osterkamp trying to get past Bunn, and he was almost on the grass. Jos Honig's made a good start. Oh, and he's hit by...
Oh, no.
Oh, and off goes Bunn.
Just to cap it off for Matt Bunn, it's a disaster.
And here we go down the trainer curves. We go. Look at this sea of Renaults. Are they all going to make it through? The answer, miraculously so far, has been yes. They're all heading through Svanskov.
Mr. Camp's going for it, isn't he? He's right on the rear of Honig already.
And
To
why
get trying to
not?
get second.
He knows it's a good chance for victory here, Adam.
Collision further back. I'm not sure who that's between. Looks like Baxter and Godfrey. Those guys seem to find each other all the time. And imagine the rage on TeamSpeak right now.
Ashley Blakehood leading. Jos Honig second. Third is... I don't know who's third, actually. René Osterkamp. There we go. David Baker is fourth. Fifth is Samuel Lebert, who locks the wheels.
That was close from Lebert. Sorry, that was what I was looking at. So close to making contact there.
Here's Berryman as well.
Oh, Baker backing it into Goddard's to get past Samuel Lebert.
Oh, Lebert loses it nearly. And it's a good save anyway. Berryman through. Alex Sinkers through a lap with Pete Berryman.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just watching. We'll pick him up on the next lap because Osterkamp was just making a move past Honig into turn 1 and up into second place. Good move for him.
Good move, yeah, and a good start for René Osterkamp. Started 5th, he's up to 2nd.
Great positions.
Very good. Oh, here comes Honig again. No, Osterkamp's made a slight mistake at the old hairpin. Honig's going to challenge him up the hill, Adam. It's a good overtaking spot, this.
The inside into McLean's. On the outside goes Osterkamp, and it might allow David Baker the opportunity as well going into Coppice.
Oh, who's up the inside into Coppice?
Someone's off in the background. It was a sim racer car.
Lebert
Pro
was
sim, I should say.
was up the inside of Berryman into Coppice, Adam.
Everyone got checked up there, actually, didn't they? And the whole train sort of there, and that's
Carroll's
what allowed Lebert through.
Carroll's there as well.
Carroll absolutely gazumping someone into the chicane.
Christian Rose.
Yeah, he just caught him completely
spinner
by
out
surprise.
of the chicane as well. That was Higlin, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Frenchman facing the wrong way.
Lost Michael Hall on this lap as well. I don't know what's happened to him. Might be a disqualification. I don't know.
Now.
Carroll and Mann on a mission. He's up to 6th. Next is David Baker.
Has he not been all evening, though? He proved he does not need much space to overtake, much time, anything. He goes a bit wide, but Baker's wise to it. But can he stop it? I'm not sure. Baker will have the inside for the old hairpin.
Berryman and Honig as well.
Contact!
Oh, no!
Oh, Baker's lost it.
He got hit. Samuel Lebert hit him.
Well, there we go.
Smash and grab.
Yeah, it was a bit, wasn't it? I'll smash you and grab the position. It's Blakehood leading by 2 seconds over Renault cap, it might not be 2 seconds anymore, but they've got quite a nice gap. They're going to need all of that gap and then some with 9 laps to go.
I'll grab you and smash you out your position.
And that's it.
Could be as well.
That's exactly what happened.
Here comes Carroll then for third, past Pete Berryman into the Melbourne hairpin.
Yeah, good move there.
I just had a little look at that on the replay. It was a bit unfortunate because obviously he was trying to time and follow Graham through, but David's natural line just pushed him out wide and was always going to be the way. So, yeah, just a bit unfortunate there.
Carroll's got the most active car out there, really, hasn't he, Alex? As we mentioned earlier on, he seems like he's out enjoying that very directness of this slightly modified Renault.
Yep. Yeah, very much so. Berryman obviously has got a championship to worry about. And
Carroll doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. And so Pete, no reason. There's only 1 point difference, isn't there, to let Graham go? Obviously, they know each other very, very well, and Pete can happily just follow him up, and there's enough laps to get a podium here as well. So
he was off there, and it was
Angan and Pedrozzoli. Pedrozzoli having a little look on Lebert, I think.
It was Lebert who was off at the old hairpin, and yeah, that just killed his momentum up the hill. Easy, mate. He's having a very, very strange season, Samuel Lebert, isn't he, Alex?
Yeah. Oh, who's this? This is Honig,
to the
Thompson.
And Thompson.
Good move by Thompson.
Okay, that Antoine Higelin is out, as here comes Lebert up the inside, the aforementioned Lebert. Oh, it could get two!
Oh, no! Oh, he's all right. Somebody went steaming up the outside as well, and I think that was Oscar Mangan, yeah. No half measures there from the Irishman.
Matt
Bunn's dropping down the order.
Yeah.
Is he off in the final corner or something?
Yeah, let's have a look. I'm just going to
all right.
Oh,
spinner! There is a spinner, and it is. I've no idea who it is.
Now this is interesting. Alex, he was in 16th.
Who spun?
Who spun at the
He spun at the chicane, but because he went through the national chicane, he ended up being promoted to 6th place.
Oh, right, that's why. But of course, he'll get a drive-through for that, won't he?
Yeah, that's so big of a slowdown penalty.
Yeah. I would hope he does actually. After it's not his fault though. I'm still trying to.
Oh
think
no, he's off. There you go.
Still trying to see who the spinner was. James Nash. I didn't recognise the car. It's yeah, it was James Nash that spun coming out of Goddard's. It only took me nearly a lap to figure it out, but there we go.
Well, Matt Bunn has paid the price for his crimes.
Matt Bunn went through the national chicane.
Yeah, he's now back in pretty much where he was before he spun. He's in 15th place now, but I presume he'll still have to serve that drive-through penalty.
Yeah, we'll see. It remains to be seen.
Right,
Blake Hood then under a lot of pressure.
Heat up, yeah.
Rose up the inside of Honig as well.
Oh, Carroll, at the inside of Osterkamp.
Well, he tried. But we've seen Osterkamp hang with the likes of Ashley Sutton in few races this season, Adam, and well, we'll see what he can do with Graham Carroll. Alex was mentioning Osterkamp is very likely to reach the showdown. I do agree. He's been a very good driver so far, very consistent. He's going to have to... Oh, Carroll.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's opened the door, and through goes Carroll. He says, I'll have a bit of that.
I'm not sure he opened the door there. I think he actually got a little nerve from behind, just got the car a little loose. Just looking at the way the car reacted there. So, won't be happy with that.
Well, the door
did well
opened
to
for
save
him.
the car, though.
The door was opened, I suppose, regardless of how. It ended up being opened, and Graham Carroll went through. So, yeah, it was a little bit of contact, so I do apologise to Renault on that, wasn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars all battling away here from second all the way down to 6th.
Yeah, this is 5 very quick drivers as well. Well, it's now
Something
first down, isn't it?
Oh, as
Losing
yeah, Martin goes up the inside
It's
of Pete.
now first place down to 5th, isn't it? Because Blake Hood's been caught.
Oh, look at this.
Here comes
This is actually for the
Berryman.
lead. What's Berryman doing? Up the inside to go 3 wide. Oh dear me.
3 into 1 doesn't go.
Not into Goddard's, it doesn't. It's one of the few places.
Here comes Carroll for the lead.
Carroll's looking for every which way to try and get through on the inside. Actually, Blake Hood says, no, you're going to have to go the long way around, Sunshine. And and he does. Look at that. Wow. Didn't think that was. Thought it was possible. I didn't think it was likely, and that's what Graham Carroll can do.
The thing about that is that that contact at Goddard's is definitely prevented Martin van Loozenholt getting anywhere near Graham Carroll now for the rest of the race.
Well, probably, yeah. 5 seconds is the difference.
Berryman.
Baker versus Keithley is for 12th and 13th, and these are two drivers who have had mixed results today. Keithley always seems to get bad luck. There's an accident at the start. Adam seems to be in the middle of it, not causing it, but just seems to get caught up. And he comes on Baker now.
As I turn my mic back on, yeah, Thompson.
Sorry.
Yes, sorry. Right, I turned it off. Yeah, Blake was under pressure from Berryman and Thompson and Osterkamp. Yeah, but always seems to be involved in issues at the start.
He's having a look. Oh, Keithley's going. Oh, he's nearly gone as well there because he braked on a very, very shallow line for the hairpin. This time Baker decides that. Well, he just takes the normal line, doesn't worry about it.
Berryman through into second.
Yeah, Berryman doing exactly what his teammate did.
Well, he needs to chase down Graham Carroll, doesn't he, Alex? Because he knows he doesn't want the Scotsman to get clear.
Well, like I said earlier, I don't think he'll be too worried that Graham's there. Obviously, Graham's not doing enough races to get into the showdown, and it's only a couple of extra points, really. So,
good point.
No, I think we've seen what's happened earlier on with Martin and Graham when they, a couple of drivers go at it. So he definitely seems to have picked up on the BSR mentality very, very early in this championship, and it is a mentality to race this series with the reverse grids and perform well and get to the top of the table. And
Really?
like Baker knows it. Baker's like an absolute pro at the what you need to do there. So. And he'll self-confess that he's not the fastest guy out there, but he's 2 points behind in the championship because he knows how to drive this series so well.
Same goes with it. Well, that's why he's a BSR TC champion. Don't forget, it's run over exactly the same format. Oh, I know. Look, it's about where he is in that series as well, isn't it? Usually, he's a bit higher up.
Around.
He's a bit higher up in that. Who's around?
Oh, he lost it coming out of the final turn.
Who's around?
Many drivers. Blake Hood from third. Rejoins in 8th.
Oh, the car's crabbing.
He's hit the wall.
Car's
That's him
crabbing.
done.
Off he goes.
Straight into the wall. Very annoyed with himself there. Had a good result. What was it, a day?
Don't just throw the safety car now. Never mind. As Pedrosoli and Matt Bond, I'm going to get fired. As Bond and Pedrosoli side by side into the old hairpin. How have they not taken each other out? I've got absolutely no idea.
They're not even racing each other. That's the thing. There's like 2 laps between the two.
Oh, they are racing each. Well,
and that's the end for both of them.
Hence, that's even more rubbish. Then I didn't even notice
which
positions they were in.
They were 2 laps apart.
Yeah. No. Both end up coming to blows. Yeah. No. What can we say? If there's anything sums this meeting up, it couldn't be that.
Yeah, the awkward silence. Graham Carroll just about to start the penultimate lap of the race. Pete Berryman's not going to get anywhere near him, I don't think, even though he is quite relatively close to him, 2.5 seconds.
I thought we might have had the awkward silence of no cars being left in race 3, I must admit. Now that would have been awkward silence. Try and commentate on that.
Well, I have commentated on a race that has 1 car in it for the best part of an hour.
I was with you for an oval race, I think that had 2 cars left once. Yeah, it wasn't great. 1 car, which race was that?
That was a Euro V8. No, not Euro V8. Euro NASCAR.
What, and everybody had just...
event. Yeah, there wasn't very many, not many turned up, but then there was lots of crashing and things like that. And even some of the people who crashed out decided to come back just to pick up some places
on the track. Yeah.
Nothing worse than it all happening on the opening lap as well, and then realising that as Christian Rose
still
gets past Osterkamp.
We've still got 19 cars still running, so we're relatively spoilt here.
Yeah. Van Loosenor's just got past Josh Thompson to get a podium, and now Thompson looks like he's struggling because here comes Oscar Mangan, up the inside into fourth place.
Mangan through, good move down into the hairpin. I think there just needs to be, going back to what you said, Alex, I think there just needs to be a sense of calm that comes over some of these drivers. Because there's still 2/3 of the season to go. There's still 6 months of this left.
Yep.
They need to make sure that, they're in with a chance of getting into the final. Oh, round! Berryman!
Well, he was in second and was just about 2 seconds behind Graham Carroll. Not anymore. Yeah, he's now down to 5th place. It's allowed Martin Van Loosenor to get 2nd place again.
I'm going to have a little replay, see exactly what it did. He was in the middle of nowhere, really, wasn't he? So it's going to be a mistake on his own part. Does he catch the grass there? No, he doesn't. Just loses the back end, getting on the power as early as he can.
Well, as a snooker player, he's used to spin, but that's not the right kind. Rather snookered himself on that one, I think. Graham Carroll, I'll tell you what, he's queuing up a fantastic victory. Around the last 2 corners he started 16th. And we're going to have another privateer, Adam, taking the checkered flag.
It's going to be his 2nd win of the season, one earlier in the season at Motegi, and Graham Carroll, he's going to win the final race of the day, round 32.
And 32 goes to you, Graham Carroll.
Osterkamp and Honig, and I thought those two were going to be at it toward the line, but it looks like Osterkamp through.
Yeah, he is. I think if anybody else is close, Nash and Baker relatively close together, but I don't think anything's going to come of it. Yeah, and I think everyone else is a bit spread apart. But yeah, a mixed bag tonight, the BSR Formula Renault. But I tell you what, it was exciting, and that's one thing we can definitely say. It was good entertainment out there.
Yeah, every week you see something a little different, don't we? I think that's the thing.
Do.
Yeah, there's, that's the one thing we can say about the series as well, is that, you have some fantastic racing. We do have the carnage and stuff like that. So whatever you're into seeing, you can tune in and watch it, can't you? Really, you're going to get a bit of everything.
Let's face it, there's 100 and however many races there is. So you're going to see some good ones and some bad ones, aren't you? And all the rest are just sort of going to be in the middle. Over comes David White. Stevens comes across to finish 19th. And he's going to round out the classified finishers, Adam.
For the finishing order then, Graham Carroll takes the win. 2nd win of the season. It's about his 4th or 5th visit to the podium this season. 2nd for Martin Van Loosenor, 3rd for Oscar Mangan, 4th Josh Thompson, 5th Pete Berryman, 6th Samuel Lebert, 7th Christian Rose, 8th Osterkamp, 9th Josh Honig, and 10th Jack Keithley. Cars that started inside the top 10 that finished there. We had 4. 11th for Paul Denton, 12th Tom Depker, 13th James Nash, 14th David Baker, 15th for John McCutcheon, then 16th Ralph Cullinan, 17th John Godfrey, 18th David White, 9th Kip Stevens, and 20th Ash Blake Hood, our pole sitter, 3 laps down. Pedrozzoli and Matt Bunn, their races ended at the same time, coming together whilst Matt Bunn was 2 laps down. They both got disqualified. Antoine Higlen was out earlier on, and Michael Hall was gone pretty much straight away. And Stephen Baxter also out on the opening lap of the race as well.
It's funny because Stephen Baxter got 2 pole positions last time we were on air for the BSR Formula Renault, and this week he's finished in last place twice. So it's just something I noticed. It wasn't really any pattern there, but yeah, the Stephen Baxter button didn't really help him out at all this week. Right then, I think have any victims. Don't. Right at the minute. So I reckon, based on previous events, Drivers are a bit shyer in this league, Alex, aren't they? I don't think there's anybody who wants to talk to us.
Yeah. Go on, Alex.
Yeah, no, exactly. Come on, guys, get in, have a little chat with us. And,
Maybe the priority is to go over to the Facebook group and say they're leaving.
Yeah, probably. You know, on that note, I think we're going to leave as well. We're going to make a swift Brexit, I think. We're going to leave you here tonight here on Apex Racing TV. But as usual, thank you very much for joining us here tonight at Donington Park. We really do appreciate it. From myself, Andrew Woodhouse, from Alex Simpson and Adam Bath. Thank you very much for watching, and it's good night from us.